with development and deployment of central bank digital currencies. And while crypto assets, including stablecoins, have had their ups and downs, they're not going away.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Sonali Basak. Sonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event, and now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin, cryptos, and stocks pulling back. And I told you that Walmart and Target would be key indicators for the market, guys, because they let you know where the consumer is, and they're letting you know the consumer is weak. Now, we know during the holidays, we know the consumer is still going to spend no matter what, but the hoes are definitely there. Now, don't forget we have options tomorrow. Now, we had Bitcoin and Turkey hit an all-time high, over $1 million. And guys, it just lets you know how spoiled we are in America. If you look at gold, you look at Bitcoin, they're hitting highs in countries where the fiat is being destroyed. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the NYDFS rolls out stricter guidelines for cryptocurrencies listing and delisting. And yesterday, guys, I forgot to go over this. We have OKEX goes live with off-exchange derivatives trading. And we know this is another step to bring the institutions in. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which are slightly down. And we have the dollar flat. We have volume and crypto slightly up. We have Tether and USDC. And we have Paxos to issue USD stablecoin in Singapore wins initial approval. And we know Paxos was registered in New York. Paxos being removed off Binance, we know, was a strategic move when it came to the banking collapses that we had early on in the year. Now we have Circle Ventures invest in Say blockchain to expand USDC ecosystem. And even though USDC has been moving down in market cap, we definitely see Circle moving the NWO's agenda. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Fed repo at $944 billion. Yes, you heard that correct. Remember, guys, it was at about $2.5 trillion at the highest. And Arthur Hayes sent out a tweet saying he doesn't see the money in the general account. Remember, Janet Yellen was tapping federal retirement account money, but now that money has to go back. Plus, she has to put the money back in the general account. Now, we have the Philippines to sell $179 million in tokenized treasury bonds for the first time starting November 20th. And I went over yesterday, Singapore testing tokenization. They have 5 new pilots going on, and then plus the wholesale CBDC pilot is going live. So like I told you guys, 2024, the emerging markets are going to flip that switch, and the United States will follow behind them in 2025. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale, sent about $29.8 billion. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have Blackrock files S1 form for spot Ethereum ETF with the SEC. And we have Backshifts focused to custody services, add support for Bitcoin Cash, Doge, Ethereum Classic, Litecoin, Shiba Inu, and USDC. And guys, don't forget, BAC is a publicly traded company. And if you have custody services, guys, that's a bank. Now we have South Korea Pension Fund backs 280,000 Coinbase shares in Q3, worth over $20 million. Now we have PancakeSwap launches gaming marketplace. And we know how big gaming is going to be. And then plus you'll be able to sit at home and get paid. And we know that's how they're going to get the millennials and Generation Z inside the metaverse. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Anchorage Digital launches custody and trading, separating managed accounts for registered investment advisors. And guys, what are they doing? They're getting ready for the institutions. And lastly, we have Microsoft released 2 new chips, Azure Maya and new Azure Cobalt. Company calls it the last pieces of the puzzle. And we know Microsoft, Bill Gates is definitely pushing the NWO's agenda with the 4th Industrial Revolution. But when we look at names, guys, names are not chosen for any reason. We know Maya was the mother of Hermes, and Hermes was the son of Zeus. And Maya is the mother, the new beginning. And the 4th Industrial Revolution is going to reveal a new age, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the new World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Drama Team Save the Village. Part 2. King Joshua and Drama Team Save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Drama Team goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.